It has really meant a lot to John to be involved with this company. He's been very proud of his association with Black Hills Corp. To see the progress the company made, to be involved with what was going on in energy in the world and here, I think that was very rewarding for John. My husband has worked with every CEO with the exception of Ben French, which means that he's gone through 5 CEOs. He's really hard on them, evidently.
John is somebody that really cares. He cares about the organizations he's involved with. He doesn't involve himself with things that aren't important.
Very even-keeled, very respectful.
Dry sense of humor.
He's a pretty serious person most of the time.
High energy, always positive.
Talented, capable, he's driven.
He's just a very quiet, hard-working, very solemn, sincere person.
I don't recall him ever asking stupid questions.
Yeah, one thing about John, for as old as he is, he's holding up pretty good.
Yeah, he is older than dirt. His history goes back so far.
John came on as quite a young person on this board, and it was soon established that he had the leadership capabilities, and I think that's what's kept him going in this through all the thick and thin of this business over the years. Everybody could get along with John, it seemed like.
I think one of John's biggest contributions to the company was his role as our first presiding director. And that was during a time when there was a lot of increased scrutiny on corporate governance, including the implementation of Sarbanes-Oxley, and his role at helping solidify the role of the board and that of not just blessing what management wants to do, but in challenging management and being independent and autonomous from management. I think John did a fantastic job helping us work our way through that.
John got to see the full spectrum of when the company was more or less a pure local utility, and then it started to diversify into several different areas. Some things were like Fibercom, the telephone company. There was no activity in bringing fiber to the Black Hills, and Black Hills Corporation thought that they should step up and do that. And it kind of started the other companies and thinking about expanding into the Black Hills.
When John came on the board, we were in the process of building the Wyodak plant with PacifiCorp. And at the time, it was a huge plant, the largest air-cooled facility in the world. Very, very large project, put a lot of financial stress on the company. In fact, the 20% share of that plant that we have was literally all we could afford, and probably then some. But the fact that that plant was constructed at the Wyodak site with air-cooled technology, which was something this company brought to the Western Hemisphere, has really established a lot of the growth of the company over the last 35 years. Since the acquisition of Aquila, certainly the building of Wygen 3 was a very, very key issue for the company, very large capital investment. And then the integration of the Aquila properties, all the major systems conversions and integration activity that we did. And then the generation planning, construction, and development for the Colorado Electric Utility.
I still think back about going down on the stock exchange floor, and that's not something that everybody gets to do,
Black Hills Corp was listed on the stock exchange, and the excitement leading up to it, that was a big deal. And John was very proud of the fact that this company had made it to that level.
Well, there was a time here where we were going through succession planning when Dan Langeth was going to step down as the president and CEO. John took charge of that process and made sure that it was done the right way. He wanted to make sure that everyone had the opportunity to have their say, the candidates came forward. He kept that process going forward.
Yeah, certainly the overall decision and outcome of the CEO succession process is something I'm very happy about and very thankful to John, I think, for the role that he played.
When it came to business, John was business. Outside of work, John had a lot of fun and had a lot of fun hobbies.
He's a hands-on type of guy. He builds race cars.
But Howard and Stottle Racing was quite a well-known and winning team.
We were fierce competitors out there, and our competition knew it. John and I was the team to beat.
And he has a garage that we all envy. He's got every tool, everything you need to rebuild cars. And someday, when I grow up, I'd love to have a garage like John's.
He has a 1934 Master Town Car. It's a work in progress. He's actually been working on it since about 1980.
And it looked like a piece of junk, but when he gets done, and he thinks he'll be done by the age of 93, that car is going to look really good.
We're Nomads. It's a group through the United Methodist Church. The slang term for it is numerous old Methodists avoiding deep snow.
It's with a Good Samaritan type organization, going build schools and orphanages and things of that sort, help building all around the country.
And a couple of the groups that we've been with have made him little plaques that say Toolman John or John the Toolman. My standard answer to people about when we go on a Nomads project is that John loads the tools in the motorhome first, and then if there's room, I get to go along.
Well, John, 5 decades is a long time to put up with the company. You've done a great job. I think the company has made great strides coming from a small company to a medium-sized, respectable utility company now with 700,000–800,000 customers.
Don't know where the time went, but congratulations.
Congratulations, John. You've been a staple at the company for me. Meeting you on my first day on the job 28 years ago at an audit committee meeting. I'm going to miss you.
John, I want to thank you personally for all your help and support, for your friendship. I'm sure we'll see you frequently, or I hope we do, but we'll miss your time and support on the board.
You've always been a great partner in whatever we endeavored to do. And as a result of that, I'm proud to say that you were someone that had an effect on my life.
Well, congratulations on your retirement, John. You'll now be under the control of your wife all the time.
But I want to wish both you and Connie the very best, and to continue in your RV and traveling around the country and sharing great stories and great times. It's been a great ride, John, and it ain't over yet.
John, congratulations and thank you for 35 years of service with the board. You will definitely be missed.